sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It takes a minute to load. There we go. Then we come over here, let that boot up. And then go live. Yeah, there we go. Boomski. We there. Now come over here. Pull the chat up. Yo, what is good, YouTube? What is good, Twitch? It's your boy SG. We're back at it with another live stream, back at it with some more reactions. Now today, we are doing a Reddit thread reaction. You know what I'm saying? If y'all are new, make sure y'all like and comment and subscribe and share and comment and like and subscribe on the video. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into it. I found one already off rip. You know what I'm saying? And you know how we do it. We gonna read the title for the Reddit, okay? And then we gonna prejudge, pre-guess what you would do in that situation in the comments down below before we actually read into it. Okay, so let's get straight to it. And look, I got a new setup for the Reddit. You ready for it? You ready for it? Boom. Yeah. Or if you're on the YouTube Shorts, it looks like a regular reaction, but you see for the YouTube video, y'all see what I wait, hold on. Y'all see, yeah. Y'all see it. All right, anyway. Am I the a-hole for putting a lockbox in our shared fridge after my roommate kept eating my meals? Pause. We're not even gonna read into that. I ain't gonna lie. Are you an a-hole for doing that? Fuck no. My meals, it's a shared fridge. Cool. If we get something, I had a roommate in college. Boom. We would both do our own grocery shopping. Something's in there. Hey, yo, the milk we could use together. Hey, yo, this we could use together. But I bought things specifically for me. He bought things specifically for him. I'm not gonna touch it. Like, what is your problem? You touching my things that I paid for? Now we have to scrap. Now we got to tussle. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, on to the next one. So what would y'all do? What would y'all do in the comments down below? But let's read this. Am I the asshole for putting a lockbox in our shared fridge after my roommate kept eating my meals? It is hot in this room. Oh my gosh. I live with 2 roommates. Oh, 2 of them. Okay. And for the most part, we get along. But one of my roommates, yo, Big Mark with the sub. Yo, we finally got a sub after months. We got a sub after months. Sorry. This is for the YouTube video. I'm sorry, y'all. I got distracted. If y'all want, y'all can tune into the streams live. SG Will TV on Twitch. Anyway, let's get back to it. I live with 2 roommates, and for the most part, we get along. But one of my roommates has 0 boundaries when it comes to food. I work around... Hold on. I work around 50 hours a week, so on Sundays, I prep all my lunches and dinners for the week to save time and money. Okay, real productive. Real productive, okay? Over the past month, one roommate has taken my meals 3 different times. That's damn near a meal a week. We gonna have a problem. Ain't gonna lie. First time he said he thought it was abandoned leftovers. It was freshly made on Sunday night. Second time he swore he'd replace it. Never did. So now we're lying. Okay, strike 2. And a couple of days ago, I noticed 2 of my 5 meal containers were gone again. When I asked him about it, he just shrugged and said he was starving after the gym and didn't have time to cook. Then offered to buy me a coffee to make up for it. Pause the video. I'm not gonna lie, gang. I don't give a damn how tired you are. Hold on. Let's move this around so y'all can see me a little bit more. I don't give a damn how tired you are, okay? There is no way that you taking my food that I cooked and prepped for myself for the week because you're starving. Nigga, I'll feed you 2 knuckle sandwiches right now, okay? I don't care. Do what I did. So when you're starving and you don't feel like cooking, you have a meal that you've already prepped at the beginning of the week. You know why I do that? Because it saves time. You know why you should do that? So it saves you time. Get out of my fridge. Get out of my bowls. What is your problem? What is your problem? Goodness gracious, man. That just pissed me off. Offered to buy me a coffee to make up for it, mind you. Hey, I know I just took 2 of the meals that you had planned for this day and this day of the week. Let me buy you a coffee, a drink about this big. That should solve all your problems. Boy. Anyway, I was so tired of dealing with that, I just ordered a clear plastic lockbox off Amazon and put my prepped food inside it on my fridge shelf. He saw it yesterday and completely flipped out, saying I'm treating him like a criminal and making the whole apartment toxic. Nigga, you are a criminal. You're stealing food. Now you're going to feel some type of way. That's guilt. That's guilt. Bubbling up inside. That's guilt that you're feeling. That's guilt. Oh my gosh, you put a lockbox on the food? He must think I'm an animal. He must think I'm stealing or something. Oh, wait. Because I am. What? My other roommate agrees that he shouldn't be taking my food, but thinks putting an actual lock in the fridge is overly dramatic and ruin the vibe. I don't give a fuck about vibe. Stop stealing my food. I wanted to put a lockbox on the food. You've done it more than once. If you did it once, I wouldn't have to do this. If you did it twice, I probably still wouldn't do it, but I'm going to be pissed. You done it 3 times, I'm putting a lockbox on my food because you're not touching my shit. Ruin the vibe. How about you stop ruining the vibe by stealing my shit? Simple. Next. Now it's giving me the silent treatment, and the atmosphere at home is super awkward. Yeah, now he being a bitch. Now he being a little girl. Like, it wasn't awkward when he was eating your food. Oh, sorry, I ate your food. Nigga, that's awkward. Nigga, he would have got the silent treatment from me after the 3rd time he did it. Not the asshole. Lock on your food. Stop the stealing until the fridge is quieter now. I don't know why that's a problem. Yeah, he was eating food and talking to your face. Yeah, that's crazy. Thank you. He is a criminal. He's a thief. He's a thief. He's stealing my... You are a criminal if you steal. Okay, yo, what's good, Wiz Nuevo? What's going on? How you feeling? How you living? How you doing? Wait, right here. You are a thief and a criminal if you are just stealing food. Oh, I gotta shorten this. I'm sorry, y'all. My setup's been real iffy. If you are stealing my food, stealing anything of mine that I bought, you are a criminal. Hands down. I don't care if it's food. I don't care if it's a drink I had in the fridge. I don't care if it's a damn wipe that I had left in the damn bathroom. I don't know. You steal it, you're a criminal. You're a thief. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. With you feeling sad and you feeling like I'm treating you like a criminal. W Live. Yo, what's good, Martino or Martin Austin, I don't know how to say name, but appreciate the W Live, man. Hope everybody has a great time. We got 8 viewers in the YouTube stream. Don't know how many we got in the Twitch stream, but hope everybody is having a great time so far. Right now, we're doing some Reddit reactions. Let's get into the next video. Yeah, let's get back. Let's get into the next Reddit while we're looking. Okay. Yeah, that guy's a thief. So no, to answer your question, you are not the asshole for putting a lockbox in your shared fridge so your roommate who's stealing your meals stop stealing your meals. Simple as... Oh, I'm sorry. I be hitting y'all all the time. I'm so sorry. It is hot in here. I'm about to take my shirt off. Golly, I'm sweating. Am I the asshole for how I treated my half-brother? Well, I don't know how you treated your half-brother, so let's find out. Usually I have like 3 to 5 stories already lined up. For some reason they didn't save, and then the Reddit refreshes. So I think it's because I turned my PC off and I thought I could restore it. Anyway, let's go into it. Am I the asshole? I'm from Sweden, so I understand. Respect. Am I the asshole for how I treated my half-brother? After my female 15 mom... Okay, I think after their half-brother who's 15, your mom who is 40... Wait, no, because female means... Or F means female. So after me... Okay, they meant to say me. Okay, after me... 15, mom 40 went homeless. Oh shit. My dad let her and her kids move in with us out of pity. My dad is at work from 9 to 17. Okay, so it's a lot of very difficult. It's a lot of grammar mistakes going on. Okay, but we gonna push through it, see if you can understand. From 9 to 17, and maybe they're out of town. So is that 5? 12 plus 5 is 7. Yeah, so it's 5 o'clock. Damn. 97, he absolutely hates sandwiches and cold brews or leftovers. Now that I have some free time, I like to cook him lunch and take to his workplace for him. Yesterday, I got home to see that my own portion of food is gone. What's going on with food stealing? Hey, can we not make food ourselves? Were y'all not taught how to cook food? Don't answer that. I was taught to cook food. I know how to throw down in that kitchen. My wife is gonna be very happy because I'm gonna cook him a mean fried salami sandwich. You feel me? Anyway, yesterday I got home to see that my own portion of food is gone. My half-brother apologized and said he was really hungry and it smelled good. Okay, he's 13, old enough to get punched in the chest, but still. Some backstories that my mom's kids stay home all day and are expected to make a sandwich or something with groceries that their own mom buys. Okay, W rule. I can mess with that. I got a fart. Y'all didn't hear nothing. He said he was sick of sandwiches and I always cook these nice meals and won't share with them. Well, yeah. You didn't mean like that? No, you good. You straight. Um, I got angry and told him it was my lunch that he ate and sent him to his room. When my mom came home, she got angry and said, I'm a selfish bitch. Yo! Your own mother's talking to you like this? Your own madre talking to you like this? Hey, you're a selfish bitch. Damn! That's crazy. Your mom calling you a selfish bitch is insane. It's crazy. How do I... Right there. Yeah, your mom calling you a selfish bee is insane. A selfish bee for treating my half brother like that. She said she'll pay me for the meal and said it wouldn't kill me to cook for my half siblings as well. I mean, I get it. W. I appreciate that. Benjamin, I ain't gonna lie. If I ever had like half siblings, I mean, I got siblings. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I've ever cooked. I mean, I probably have like made something in there. If I had like excess, they could get some. But I'm not gonna lie. I got an older brother, younger brother. I don't think I've cooked for them at all. Or if my mom was like, on Sunday dinner, you're gonna cook today's meal, then technically I have. But like on my own fruition, no, my own volition. On my own volition, absolutely not. I have not. Super BP, Black Panther. Oh, sup. Yeah, that's insane. I told her, oh shit. I told her this is her job, not mine, and I'm sick of her attitude and had to go hungry for an hour because of her son. Ooh. What did it erase? Never mind. Anyway, I told her that the job was not mine. That's a good rebuttal. I ain't gonna lie. She called you a B word. You have every right, even though it's your mother, and you should respect your elders. But respect is earned. Now, me, I was taught, to give respect to elders off rip. Regardless, give respect to the older people. But if the minute they disrespect me, that respect out the window. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? No, me, we have a sleepover. What are y'all talking about? I have no idea what y'all are talking about. But I'm gonna get back to the video. But that's a W rebuttal. She called you a B word. You said it's not my job to cook for them. It's yours. You're the mother. And then she called you an asshole. Yeah, no. To go off on your half sibling, kind of a dick move. You know what I'm saying? But you have every right to be like, hey, all right, I get you were hungry. Please do not do that again. I made that for myself. I'm hungry as well. So now I came home with nothing to eat. Now I gotta wait an hour to cook the meal that I want, or whatever the case may be. Just don't do it again. Just don't do it again. It's simple as that. You didn't have to go off on him, but you're probably hangry. So I get it. You was probably hangry. But that doesn't give you what's it called? The right to be a butthole. You understand? You feel me? Keep the good day and work. Appreciate that. Much love. Let's read what the comments are saying. T-Minus, I would tell your mom that she, as the adult, can cook for her kids, not you. Yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. But now I'm not gonna say it off rip. If she called me asshole, like if I go in there and he's crying, I was like, look, I didn't yell at him. I just said that was mine. Please don't do it again. And like, hey, that's your job, right? You gotta word it right. Because I know if I said that to my mom, I'd probably get my ass whooped. Ori Brev, Pierce Jackson! What's going on, gang? We're doing some Reddit reactions right now. How you living? How you feeling, gang? How you feeling? How you doing? You was working hard for the during Streaming University. I know that's right. I was too. I was streaming every day during Streaming University, getting my content out. Cause next year, you just Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, cause next year we getting in, and we both get on that basketball team. I'm not gonna lie, there was like 2 good hoopers on each team. Hands up in the air. I ain't lying. Hands up in the air. I ain't lying. I don't mean no disrespect either. Next year, me and PKJ, G Will and PKJ, we gonna be in Streaming University 2027 all the way in the UK, bruv. And we gonna be in that basketball team. And if it's in the UK, they probably gonna have a soccer team, something. But yeah, we gonna be there, live, lit, and local. But yeah, that's the second story. We're gonna move on to the next story. Come back to me, cause like I said, I had like 5 stories pulled up and they all disappeared, so I gotta research for some new ones. Ooh, these titles are very enticing. Okay, I got 2 right here, back to back. 6-7, Benjamin. It's 2026. We're over halfway through 2026. It's like a year and a half old. We gotta expand past that. Okay, we gotta move past that. Okay. Okay. Let me double check my settings, make sure everything is good. Fire Live, I appreciate that, Martin. Where was I at? Okay, here. Am I the asshole for calling out my coworker during a potluck? Y'all know the drill. Read the title. We prejudge before we read the story. Okay, so off the title alone, are you the asshole for calling out your coworker during a potluck? Now everything is situational, of course, but we don't know. That's the point of prejudging. We judge before. We judge prely. You understand? Me personally, calling him out during a potluck, that probably means the whole office is there, or a good portion of the office is there. And okay, I said depending. Off rip, I'd say no. I'd say no. Or wait, I would say yes. Damn it, you are the asshole for calling him out during the potluck. Cause like that's something you can pull someone aside. No, you're not. Elaborate. Got to keep it a bean. Okay. And to that, you can keep it a bean, but you can pull them to the side. Now, like I said, everything is situational. So depending on what you're calling them out for, could be. But like I said, before we even get into the story, we prejudging. So off the title alone, calling him out during a potluck, I think it's a little, you know what I'm saying, pull him to the side. Hey, bro, I don't like the way you did that, this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying? But let's get into the story. It looks real good. It looks real enticing. All these stories have been short. I want like a real good long one. Pause. Whoa! Relax. Here we go. We into the story. Do y'all see Caitlin Clark every time I switch scenes? Or is it just me? If it's trash, it's trash. Bet. Respect. Am I the asshole for calling out coworker during a potluck? Yesterday, we had a company potluck for our department, roughly 15 people, as a going away celebration for a coworker. Let's just call him Tom. What's going on, Tom? Whoa, hold on, Tom. Most people brought something, including Tom. Some coworkers didn't. Is it what we're calling them out for? Is this what we're calling him out for? Which normally isn't a big deal, except for our one coworker. We'll call Bob. Bob didn't bring anything. In fact, I don't think I have ever seen Bob bring anything to a potluck, and we have several a year. Who made the sorry mac and cheese on me, yo garbage? I ain't need to stay out the kitchen for real. Oh, fuck nigga. Okay, so we gonna say that at the potluck at work in front of everybody? We gonna say that at the potluck at work in front of everybody. Word for word. Hey man, who made the sorry ass mac and cheese on me, yo garbage ass? Need to stay out the kitchen, button it. Hi, yes, this is HR. Is this Pierce? Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and just terminate your contract. Yeah, just pack your things, leave the office immediately. If not, we will get security. All right, have a good one. That's the exact phone call you're gonna get. It's the exact phone call you're gonna get. Just saying. But anyway, I don't think I've ever seen Bob bring anything to a potluck, and we have several a year. Okay. Yep, fire me. This nigga don't give a buck. He don't give a buck. During our potlucks, we leave the food out for a bit, then put it in the fridge for people to snack on or eat when they get a chance during their shift. While we were all putting food away, Bob pulled out a few Tupperware containers and started filling them with food. Hey, I know Bob was black. Hey, he was like, this would be about dinner for tonight and lunch for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Bob was taking every opportunity to eat that mug. Pause. I need to fix my word choices. I'm so sorry, y'all. Bob is funny for that. I'm not gonna lie. Bucked up, but he's funny for that. With food other people bought. I confronted Bob about it, and he said that he didn't want to cook later after his shift, so he was bringing some food home. I told him that maybe those people who cooked that food would like to bring it home instead. Bob shrugged and continued packing containers. He also grabbed a couple packs of cookies left out and threw them in his bag. I brought this up to a couple coworkers who did bring a lot of food, and they seemed reasonably upset. So am I the asshole for calling Bob out and telling others what he did? I ain't gonna lie. Mind your business. They brought all that food for other people. Right? And so, yeah, understandably so. If I got some extra stuff, I made some fire. Like, every time I've brought something or my mom has brought something, we cook fire stuff. Okay? So, when I want some of that home, if there's extra, like some banana pudding, of course. Actually, no, because I just realized that banana pudding, ain't nobody taking that home but me. My mom's banana pudding, so I'm not going to lie. Bob, I was on your side. Fuck you, Bob. If you ain't bring nothing, the law of equivalent exchange. Okay, one man can't get. Y'all know the Full Metal Alchemist speech. You know what I'm trying to say. The law of equivalent exchange. You bring something, I'll take that home. Actually, I ain't gonna lie. If it's that banana pudding, ain't nothing that you can trade. I'm taking that home regardless. Oh, but Will, it was so good. Can I take it up? No. I'll get Mjolnir right there. I'll get Mjolnir right there and smack you. Can y'all see it? Yeah, y'all see the handle? I'll get Mjolnir right there and smack you across the head with it. I swear to Bob. I swear to Bob. I swear to Bob. Anybody taking that banana pudding? So yeah, Bob, bring some food next time. Pitch in. Try to be a good fucking Samaritan, maybe. This is going up on YouTube, and I'm cussing a lot. I haven't been not monetized yet on YouTube. But if I was, this would have no money. I'm so sorry. So yeah, let's read that. Not the asshole. It's just being greedy. Just put in the notice for the next potluck that taking home leftovers will be specifically for participating members. Okay, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Hey yo, next meeting, you can only bring food home if you've participated in the potluck. And we will have, but how will y'all catch him? Like if y'all working and he goes to a bathroom break, hey, I go over there and just real quick. Ain't nobody gonna know. He'll find a way around it. Bob didn't show up to a potluck. Bob showed up to a meal prep service he doesn't have to pay for. That's funny. Okay, I like that. Exactly. Leftovers are meant to be shared, not taken advantage of. If you didn't contribute to packing up, if you didn't contribute packing up everyone else's food, is just greedy. That is greed. Rude ass behavior absolutely needs to be called out. I'm petty. I would bring that shit up during the next team/company meeting. Ooh, Budokan, your ass gonna get shot. You know these people don't play now. These workplace incidences, these road raid instances, you make them mad. They boomed. Okay, the next one right below this sounded juicy. Ooh, and it's long. Ooh, pause. What am I gonna say? Okay, am I the asshole because a kid cried because of me on a public train? Off the rip, what are we putting? Put in the comment section what y'all think. Me personally, hell yeah. Why are you making a kid cry? Now, like I said, depends on the age, depends on a lot of things. Off the title alone, you deserve a special spot in hell. How dare you make that kid cry? All right, y'all. I'm working on getting my my Oscar. Want to be one of the youngest to ever get an Oscar. Was that good? Leave it the comment down below if that was good acting. All right, let's get into the video. Let's get into the. Hold on, let me respond to this. Hold on, sorry y'all. I gotta edit this out when I'm. I hate having to edit. Whatever. Damn, I still gotta. Speaking of acting, I got a self-tape I have to submit later. Okay, yeah, we gonna get the stream going. We get this popping. Oh my gosh, I do the self-tape on stream? Actually, no, I don't know if I'll be able to reveal that information. Anyway, Reddit. Am I the asshole because a kid cried because of me on a public train? We have a long one here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it. I am a 28-year-old female with multiple sclerosis. That's a crazy start. I feel like the kid is going to make fun of it and he doesn't know. And you're going to make him cry because he doesn't know. And like making fun of it is crazy, but like he didn't know. He's a kid. Leave him alone. Anyway, today I had to take a 3-hour train ride. The air conditioning on the train was barely working. And the outside, hold on, am I in the frame, y'all? Let's move it this way. The air conditioning on the train was barely working, and the outside temp was around 95 degrees. Oh my god. That's what it was here today. Texas is hot, y'all. Texas is hot. I sat down quietly, but unfortunately the sun was shining directly onto my seat. Just like everyone else sitting on the side of my train, I pulled down the window shade. Okay, respect. You know, get some shade going. Sun not all the way in your face, you feel me? In front of me sat a mother and her 5 to 6-year-old child. The shade covered the window space for both of our rows. The child repeatedly tried to pull the shade all the way up to look outside. I politely told his mother that the sun was beaming directly on us. It was 3 p.m. Oh, that's like prime heat. And since the AC wasn't working, I preferred to keep that shade down. The child started crying and complaining. So this is why. This is why the child. This is why the child started crying. Ma'am, get your child. Yo, look at this dumb little face. Hey, yo, Zan, get your boy, dog. Get your boy. Because that's what's going to turn into. Real beef with a 5 or 6-year-old. Hey, It's hot. I don't care what trees or trains you're trying to look at. You got a tablet. You 5 and 6 in 2026. Damn, he was born in 2019, the year I graduated. Golly. Anyway, you got a tablet. Watch a video or something. Stop trying to pull my shade down. Actually, you know what? Pull it down. Pull it down. I'm a act all friendly. Hey, look outside. Hold him up, and the sun just beaming. Sun just beaming on him. So he's having fun. After like 5 minutes, okay, it's getting hot. I want to get down. No, you want to watch, right? And they just hold him right there in front of the heat. And now he's getting hot. He's like, oh, mommy, it's hot. Oh, it's hot now, yeah? Yeah, it was hot an hour ago. It was hot 2 hours ago. But you ain't want to listen. Now look, you're blind. And you're hot. We could have avoided this if you just sat the little ass down. Okay? That's crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. That's crazy. Anyway, the child started crying and complaining. Instead of explaining the situation to him, the mother just kept stalling. Now, I hate that. I hate what saw your IG comment. You just laying another roll, my guy? What do you mean? When was this? My IG comment? I haven't been on IG in like days. Yo, 67. Look, it's 2026. Let's leave that in 2024. Okay. Back to the story. She kept stalling. Oh, that's what I was saying. Yo, Beasterson. Parents that won't take responsibility for their children. Oh, just saw your IG, not your. Okay, bet. Oh yeah, that was for the DoorDash commercial that I did last week. Yeah, they posted it late because we just got the pictures in. Yeah, the pictures just came in. But yeah, I did land and shot a whole DoorDash commercial. I can't speak too much on it, but yeah. Clutch, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Appreciate you. But yeah, parents that can't take responsibility for their children piss me off. You're a parent. Parent them. You're not somebody that just happens to have a kid with them. Or happens to have a kid lying around with you wherever you go. They came out of you. Parent them. Teach them how to be a good human being. You know what I'm saying? They're a kid. Obviously, they're going to be hyperactive and this, that, and the third. If your kid is being rambunctious, sit down. Hit that face right there. The mom face. Stop. Boy, if you don't, get down. Get down. You know, hit one of those. Talk to your teeth. Assert dominance. But anyway, kept stalling. Where we at? While he kept trying to pull the shade up from the front, I kept holding it down from the back. I know it sounds childish, but heat makes me physically ill. You do have multiple sclerosis, so I understand. And literally every other shade on our side was closed. It felt like the mother was deliberately letting the child throw a fit. See, that's y'all's problem. Parent your kid. Golly. Hoping I'd just give up and let him open it. No. Eventually, the child escalated into a full-blown temper tantrum. The mother turned around and gave me a nasty look. I said to her, I have a chronic illness and high heat makes me severely ill. The AC isn't working, so I don't want to open the shade. Nobody else has theirs open either. If you want, you can swap seats with someone in the shade if you're willing, or I can swap. At that point, a man sitting diagonally across from me in the shade started glaring at me. The mother loudly told her child that disrespectful and inconsiderate people were the reason he couldn't look out the window. Oh, brother. Oh, my gosh. Hey, at that point, I'm up in pole. I'm sorry. I'm up. Yeah, little Jimmy. Just mean and inconsiderate people are the reason why you can't look outside. Bitch, I told you I got multiple sclerosis. Y'all want me to die? So you want to witness your child, or you want your child to witness a death on this train at 5 to 6 years old? Now, I don't know if the heat's going to kill you. Honestly, it could. I don't know too much about multiple sclerosis. You understand me? You feel me? But that's what I said. So you want your child to witness. I'm going to take it to the extreme. I'm going to make her feel like an asshole. I'm going to take it to the extreme. It makes me physically ill. If I'm in the heat for too long, I can literally die. So you want your child to witness the death of another human being at 5 to 6 years old, all to look outside? You're a piece of shit, man. You're a piece of shit. This is like, oh, that's not what is. That's it. I'm letting it down. God, take me now. God, and then you gotta real like lean into it. You gotta really lean into it. God, oh no, it's happening. And then right there, freak everybody out. Oh, now it's a problem. Interesting. Now we care. It's your deal. The man kept giving me a passive-aggressive looks and told the child he could come look out his window instead, all while continuously glaring at me. I mentioned that I was sorry the child was crying, but I have MS, and if it bothered him that much, he could swap his shady seat with me or with the mother and child. Shortly after, someone got off at an intermediate stop, and the mother and child moved to a seat in the shade while continuing to grumble. Of course, I didn't want to make a child cry. If it wouldn't physically affect me, or if the AC had been working properly, I would have willingly endured the sun for his sake. But risking my health for someone else's minor preference felt unreasonable. This was actually the first time I've stood up for myself in a situation like this. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for standing up for yourself. And honestly, you could have stood up more. You could have been a little more of an asshole, I ain't gonna lie. You could have, really bucked up on him real quick. Hey, look, I just gave you a whole scenario. If that happens again, use this, what I just did about 30 seconds ago. Promise you. They won't look at you like that again. They won't look at you like that again. Not the asshole. Health is more important than a child's tantrum. Respect. Child wanting to look out the window and trying to avoid getting sick ain't equal needs. Yeah. They're not even needs. You said it yourself. Op needs the shade down. I don't know. I don't mean I read it like that for real. I don't know what op means. I'll learn. The child wants the shades. Yeah. Wants and needs. Needs and wants. Wants and needs. Lil Baby and Drake. I'm from the foe, but I love me a threesome. Demon, D-list, shimmer, secret. He tried to dish me, to blow up, I peep it. I can't respond, we just go with your people. If I lost some rest on the bed, you can keep it. This shit getting deeper and deeper. I dig it. My shovel won't bend, now we're broke at the fix of the shark underwater. You swim with the lufish. I today by the marsh, you miss it. I got my next to look up till I kiss it. I'm not a go, but I fit the description. I like the post while I get the prescription. We will go on with them beds and our bridges are gonna go dim when I blow. I ain't missing. Oh my gosh, what y'all know about that? I'm sorry. What's worse is the adults didn't care about the child acting up because of the inconvenience it gives them. Like, that's my thing. Two adults, one of them including the parent, giving me nasty looks because I'm trying to preserve my health. That little kid, okay? That little kid. For 10 minutes of that shade down that he can look at again on another train, might be my last time in a train seat if I keep it down. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So my verdict, not the asshole. Could have been, you could have been an asshole, honestly. Like, in the best way possible. Like, you should have been an asshole in the best way possible. That's just me. That's just G Will. That's just G Will. Okay. Yeah, that's insane to me. That's insane to me. Insane to me. All right. Here we go. All right, we go back out. Let's see. Okay, we've had some juicy stories so far. Some great juicy stories. Am I the asshole for being upset that my parents gave away a Lego set that I bought for my younger brother without my permission? Hell no, you're not an asshole. Matter of fact, we gotta hear this. We gotta hear this. Am I the asshole for being upset that my parents gave away a Lego set I bought for my younger brother without my permission? Y'all know the deal. Type in the comments down below. Before we read the story, what y'all think? Are they the asshole or not? What would you do in that situation? Ow. Something just flew in my ear. What the fudge? I'm 20 years old, and I was studying abroad in Arizona as part of a double degree program. When I came home, I wanted to surprise my younger brother, who was 6 at the time, with gifts. I bought 2 Lego sets from Amazon with my own money, costing around $40 to $50 total. Okay, I know they can get expensive. I used to work at Walmart in the toy section. Them Legos are expensive, and like, people really love Legos. Like, the Lego section would constantly be empty, and they're expensive. Like a little box, like $20. Like a box about this big, $20. Anyway, my dad immediately suggested giving one of them to my relative's son instead. Why? What? I bought this for my brother, your son, by the way. I bought this for my brother, your son. I bought both of them for him. I don't know. Just give one of them to you. What? What? No. I told my parents clearly that I didn't want to do that and wanted both sets to go to my brother. They knew this. While I was away studying at my university in another city, my relatives visited our house. My parents gave one of the Lego sets to my relative's son. Damn, you don't even want to, like, claim him as a cousin or something? Like, that's the only relative that I could think of. apparently as a gift from me, despite knowing I didn't want to give it away. I found out when I came home for a holiday sometime between January and March of 26. When I asked why they gave it away, my dad basically said it would be embarrassing if we didn't give him anything. Who are you? Who are you? My parents felt that because this relative had been generous to me in the past, I should have given something to her son. It's not your decision to make. Fun fact. Fun fact, it's not your decision to make. I bought these two for him. Once again, your son as a gift. I don't see what we're not understanding. I don't see what we're not understanding. I bought it for him. If I wanted to get our relatives who've been so generous to me in the past something, I would have spent money on something else for them. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? No, y'all blowing me right now. Y'all blowing me right now. Y'all pulling my leg right now. Oh my gosh. Where's it at? For context, this relative gave me a brand new iPhone with the... Damn, I'm breaking out. iPhone? Ooh. When I graduated high school in 22, she bought it for me on a 24-month installment plan. I'd already gotten a phone on my own earlier that year, so I didn't really need another one and never asked her for it. Okay, so she just did it out of the kindness of her heart. Honestly, should have just gave that back. Anyway, I appreciated the gesture and thanked her, but eventually gave the iPhone to my younger brother. Okay, so you really love your brother. That's real. Because I didn't need it. She also gave me around $100 when I left to study in the U.S. and appreciated that as well. Who is this relative? Why are you not saying aunt or aunt or grandmother? Something, I don't know. My parents' argument is that this relative has done a lot for me, so I should give something back by being generous to her son. They think I am selfish and ungrateful for refusing, and have even told me that I should be ashamed of myself. I hate parents that act like this, bro. Why are you shaming your child? Why are you treating your child like this? If I wanted to give someone who was so generous to me in the past something nice, then I would buy them something nice. I bought this. If my cousin has bought me food in the past, has bought me drinks, a smoothie in the past, and I didn't have to ask for it, and I came home one day, or I went out one day to a smoothie shop, I'm getting a smoothie. I'm like, you know what? My little brother, he's probably in the mood for a smoothie too. I'm gonna bring him home a smoothie, and then I'm gonna bring him home a snack too that he can have later that night. And my parents were like, well, your cousin brought you a smoothie. When I come home, my parents are like, well, your cousin bought you a lot of smoothies in the past. Why don't you give him something? Or what about that snack right there? Your brother's not eating it yet. Just take that, give it to him. No. I bought these two for my brother. They're so generous to me. I appreciate that. You know, next time I'm out, I'll go do something for them. But these two things I already had in my mind were for them. So anything that's not the way I imagine it in my mind, it's going to piss me off. Simple as that. Simple as that. I don't know. Was that a good? Was that my best sincere impression of analogy? Is that a good sincere analogy? I don't know. I'm yapping so much. I'm so sorry, y'all. I should be saying I hate parents that talk to their children like that. I hate that. That's so unfortunate, bro. Y'all are not fit to be parents if y'all talk to your children like pieces of shit. Like you don't you don't know them. Like that. I understand that my relative has been very generous toward me and I'm genuinely grateful. However, I bought the Lego sets with my own money specifically for my brother. I don't feel that receiving gifts means I automatically owe someone a gift in return, especially when I had already made it clear what I intended to do with my own purchase. That's the one right there. Ow, I just got a cramp. Oh my gosh. I appreciate the gesture. You have been so kind to me in the past, and I love you for that. I did not ask you to do that, though. So if you do something out of the kindness of your heart, you cannot expect something back. Simple as that. And that's just the way it is. If you do something out of the kindness of your heart, would it be amazing? Would it be lovely? Would it be ideal even for someone to do something back out of the kindness of their heart because you were so kind to them? Yes, of course. Yes. But if you genuinely do it out of the kindness of your heart, you cannot expect someone to have that same heart and same sentiment back towards you. Simple as that. Now, this isn't even coming from the relative. The relative is like, well, I've been generous to you. I think you should do something for my son. So it's not coming from them. So I'm not even shooting a stray at you. But I'm looking at you, parent folk. Your relative did something out of the kindness of their heart to your daughter or son. I don't know. I don't think it specified the gender. To your child. You cannot expect your child to have the same sentiment back. And that sounds crazy worded, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. They did something out of the kindness of their heart. You cannot expect me to do that. And even if you did, you cannot expect them to be generous with the very thing that I bought for someone else. What? My mustache is curling up because I'm angry. Like, what is y'all deal, bro? Even if my parents had asked me again, I still would have said no. I wanted both sets to go to my brother. Am I the asshole for being upset that my parents gave away my Lego set? No, not at all. When you first came back, why didn't you give your brother both sets? And why would a 6-year-old need a $1,000 iPhone? I did give my brother both Lego sets when I first came back. The issue is that while I was away at university, my parents gave one of them away without my permission. As for the iPhone, it was gifted to me by my relative. I graduated high school. I already had my own phone at the time, so I didn't need the iPhone. Eventually, gave it to my younger brother, who was 4 years younger than me. It wasn't something I bought for a 6-year-old myself. Got you. Yes, I have 2 younger brothers. The 6-year-old is the one I bought the Lego set for, and the 16-year-old is the one I got the iPhone to. Okay, so look at you just assuming shit, you piece of shit. I'm sorry, that's rude. I don't know you. Hope you have a blessed day. Honestly, back down to young screen time games, especially if Op didn't need it. Okay, so yeah, the comments have lost the plot completely. Verdict, final verdict. Let's go full screen. Let's go full screen. You are not the asshole. I'm seeing, all stories today so far have not been the a-hole. They have done nothing wrong. And they're just getting did dirty. They're just getting did dirty and disrespected and treated like pieces of crap, bro. Like, what is y'all deal? What is y'all dealio? What is y'all dealio? Man, on to the next story. I'm having a great time reading these stories, even though they piss me off. Brief intermission, man. Brief intermission. Brief intermission. I hate that I had to do this brief intermission, because then I have to edit it. Then I have to edit it out. Like, usually I just cut, add the intro, and the video is good. But nope, now I gotta edit it out. There we go. Boom, there we go. My fault, y'all. All right, back on to the next video. And like, these titles are like really enticing. They're like really pulling me in. You know what I'm saying? They're really pulling me in. Like, usually before, like when I first started the Reddits, I didn't have any set in stone. I just was loaded up camera. Like, what can we find? What would be interesting? You know what I'm saying? The last one, I had stories set up. Or no, the first one I had stories set up. The last one, I didn't. This one, I did, but like I said, my PC turned off and I lost all of that. So I just have to, now I have to search. But like, as I'm searching, the titles that I'm seeing, like off rip, they got me. Am I the asshole for not helping my ex move her grandma's furniture out of my house? Yeah, I didn't gotta read that one. You kind of an asshole. It's in your house. I get it's an ex, but a grandma too. And depending on how they did you, unless they like cheated on you, I probably would just do that shit out myself because I wouldn't want to see you for real. So I would have just thrown that shit out. But that's just me. Am I the asshole for ruining my brother's girlfriend's postpartum? How can you ruin? See, I thought postpartum was something like depression is something. I know there's postpartum depression. I just made myself sound stupid. What is postpartum? postpartum. Done or occurring after childbirth or the birth of young. Okay. Okay, so the period immediately after birth. So it's just a period. It's a period right after birth, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let's get into it. Hold on, let me get the Reddit screen. Kabuya! I love this new screen setup. It's like y'all can really read it with me. Read it with me. I see. Real quick, I want to be an actor. You know what I'm saying? I talk fast. And I stumble over my words a lot. So maybe these Reddit reactions and reading a lot more can really help me for when I'm reading a script and when I get on camera with these big roles. Because like I said, I actually gave one of my parts up to Michael B. Jordan, Sinners, the one he won an Oscar for. That's supposed to be my job. But I'm like, hey, I got work going on, and like my speech, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I look good, everybody would love me, and I'd probably still win the Oscar anyway, but like, I just want to make sure everything's perfect. I'm a perfectionist. And so he was like, nah, I got you, bro, I understand. So he ended up getting it, got it, you know what I'm saying? Got the Oscar. But yeah, maybe this will really like help me slow down and like read properly and like stop stumbling over my words. And I think I have a fast tongue. Anyway, pause. But it's just, yeah, all right, anyway. Am I the asshole for ruining my brother's girlfriend's postpartum? I, 37 female, have one brother, 33 male. We have always been close, and he has never until last year had a relationship. Damn, 1 year in and already pregnant? He met his current girlfriend, 32, and got her pregnant about 2 months into... Oh, okay, there it is. 2 months into the relationship. Golly, man. I mean, I get you in a relationship, you know, no protection. I got a girlfriend now. We ain't using no protection. All right. I had to add that same sentiment. You know what I had to do? Buy a plan B. Twice. Anyway, let's keep going. That was information y'all didn't need to know. We were all so excited for them. It was very soon after she started getting very opinionated, and my family decided we needed to watch what we had said around her, because she often spoke about how she cut people who she didn't agree with out of her life. Okay, that comma, you know what I'm saying? So we were careful. Well, about 2 weeks before the baby was born, she sent out a 9-page document. I gotta respect it. If my brother's girl sent me a 9-page document, first of all, I'm not reading that shit. On Bob, I'm not reading that shit. Anyway, outlining how her how her postpartum would go. It was mostly about her needs, but did mention the baby and my brother once or twice. Damn, 9 pages and only once or twice? Golly. What can you need that is 9 pages long? What could you... Was it double spaced? Was it an MLA format? What could you have typed that was 9 pages long that were just your needs? I'm befuddled. I could fit all that on half a page. Actually, let me stop. That's being really insensitive. I know women go through a lot postpartum, so it actually could be a lot. It could be a lot, and I take back my words that I just said. But I'm still befuddled because I would really genuinely like to know what was on that 9-page document. I just want to know what's on that document. It involved no visitors, no unsolicited advice. We weren't to ask about delivery, feeding, and more. No visitors, understandable. Babies, are immune systems are fucking baby. So somebody walk in with the slightest of a cough, baby's done for. Okay, no unsolicited advice. I got it. Hey, you know, with my kid, I did this, so maybe you should do that. Don't talk to me. It's my baby, so I get that. I understand. Okay, so look, you're making me eat my words. We weren't to ask about delivery, feeding, and more. Now that I don't know. Honestly, I genuinely don't know. Like, I can't ask how the delivery went. I mean, I wouldn't ask about that anyway. Ask about feeding, like, are you breastfeeding or not? Maybe. I don't know. I'm genuinely confused. But that's why we're here. We're learning. Overall, it was about her listening to her body during this time. Okay, there we go. Okay, we go. I thought it was a lot, as I have had 5 kids. Okay, talk to me. Talk to me, Koala. Talk to me, Koala. I've had 5 kids. Any needs that you may need, I've been needed them. Talk to me, Koala. My brother said he didn't agree with it at all, but she was the one having a baby, and I didn't argue. That's the W man. That's the W man's. That's W man's. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I don't fuck with it at all. But she the one having a baby, so I can't tell her how to feel. Hey, respect, my G. Respect. Fast forward. Baby was born when we were on holiday. They shared pictures. We were happy for them. When we got back from our trip, I checked in. I told my brother to let us know when they wanted visitors. I was surprised when he said, "Come after work tomorrow." I told him if he changed his mind to let me know. I checked in after work the next day. He said he wanted us to come. We ate our dinner, brought them some, stayed for about 30 minutes and left. All seemed great. Again, fast forward. We had given space. No advice or visits occurred. Well, about 6 weeks later, girlfriend posted online, a father doesn't love his kids. First of all, why are we taking this to the internet? Oh my gosh, why are we taking this to the internet? Now this, am I the a-hole, is anonymous, not unanimous, is anonymous. So taking it to the internet just to vent, because some people may need to vent and therapists are expensive. You feel me? But taking it on the internet on your main public profile to tell them your husband doesn't love your kids. Damn, I'm blind. I can't see nothing. I can't read none of that. This is my downfall. I responded with I agree, but relationships are two-sided. Considered changing father to parents. Well, this was a big mistake. Oh, I read that wrong. See, look, that's why you can't assume. You got to read properly. Girlfriend posted online, a father doesn't love his kids if, followed by a list of reasons. Okay. I responded with I agree, but relationships are two-sided. Consider changing father to parents. I don't think I understand that. Well, this was a big mistake. She had a full-blown meltdown online, saying I was disgusting. You spelled that wrong. For putting family business online. I had a nerve. I then texted an apology. It was also not received well. I called my brother to apologize and explain. He said he didn't understand why she was mad, but asked if I could call and apologize again. I did, and I said if I had any more concerns, that I would talk to her personally, not online. I thought it was over. I then get a text from her saying I have ruined her postpartum. This was about 7 weeks after the baby was born, by adding stress. I apologized again. I admit my mistake, knew I shouldn't comment, but I did it anyway. I still believe what I said, though. Relationships are a two-way street. Respect, Koala. Respect. Involving both people putting in equal work. But I know I should have continued ignoring her wacky ideas and walking on eggshells around here. No, you shouldn't have. Oh, you lost me. You lost me. I didn't. I tried to let it slide at the beginning. Like, yeah, we had to watch what we had to say around her. Fuck no. Fuck. You shouldn't have to watch what you have to say around nobody. Actually, with a grain of salt. Take that with a grain of salt. Take that with a grain of salt. Take that with a grain of salt. Scratch that. You shouldn't have to walk on eggshells with her. What? She just said, hey, look. Relationship's a two-way street. Like, look, I agree with what you're saying. But it's a two-way street. So not only does he need to do this, she needs to do this, that, and third. She had a meltdown online? A meltdown? Saying that I'm adding stress? How am I adding? You posted it. I responded to it. How are you having a meltdown? I just said, I agree, but, you know, it's a two-way street. That made you blow up inside? What is your deal? What is your deal? Oh my gosh. I love these Reddit stories, but they piss me off. Because there's genuinely no... People... Idiocracy. Idiocracy pisses me off the most. Who is... Oh, it's my father. My father's home. I still live with my parents. Actually, I'm 25. Yes, I live with my parents. I'm trying to move out, but I have no money. Anyway, we have a family gathering this weekend. I am dreading it, but also looking forward to see my niece and brother. Am I the asshole for commenting on something she posted publicly and ruining her postpartum? No! No! You ain't... Bro, she needs help. She needs... Now, I would give her grace. You know, postpartum, she may still be feeling some type of way. But y'all said you had to do that before she had the baby. So obviously this is something that's always been in her. So if that is the case, she needs help. The only thing ruining her postpartum is her childish and selfish attitude. Period. Honestly, yeah. The minute she sent a 9-page document with no questions asked, if it was clear she was looking for reasons to start drama. Blaming Op for ruining her entire postpartum over one polite Facebook reply is top tier main character syndrome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. But boundaries, I hate how therapy speak and concepts have been co-opted by the most insufferable people. Yes, I go through therapy. And even my therapist be telling me sometimes, yo, she be keeping it real. Like, yo, what the fuck is your problem? Like, come on, man. Pick it up. Lock in. Yeah, she don't baby me at all. She don't baby me at all. She keep it real. Sometimes I'm like, damn, like, I'm paying you, right? You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite posts is from an op who's talked about how her brother is one of those I don't owe anyone anything people, whereas Op goes out of her way to help her family, a healthy dynamic family who show appreciation for the help. Op is not letting herself get taken advantage of. At some point, the brother got sick or injured. Other than well wishes, no one offered to help him or anything. Sometime later, Op also gets sick, injured, and the entire family shows up, helps her keep the house clean, well done, food train, all that. Brother pitches a fit and asks why no one helped him with why Op hit him with no one owes you anything, right? Oh yeah, I'm real petty. I love being petty. And I love people that try to make me or anybody else feel like shit. Feel like shit times 10. Well, we don't owe you nothing, right? Tried to help you all these times. Now you need help. Sorry, gang, I ain't got you. Can't do it. Can't do it right now. Now it depends. If it's family, it's real sticky, bro. Because I'm just a nice person. Like, regardless, I don't want nothing happening to you. You know what I'm saying? But if you just an asshole, and you just a piece of shit, and you make me feel bad because you're a piece of shit, then when it's my turn, I'm going to make you feel like a real piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Regardless. Some of the mothers act like they're the first woman to ever birth a child. Now, that is a topic I'm not going to get into. I'm not going to respond to that. I'm just not even going to get into that. Having a great time. You've been on live for an hour reacting to these stories, man. How y'all liking it? Y'all enjoying it? Y'all having a good time? Are y'all having a good time? Let me know in the chat down below. Down below. Down below. Down below. Am I the asshole? My girlfriend's sister wants to move in and I won't change my mind. Your girlfriend's sister wants to move in with y'all? It's a quick one. Let's read this one real quick. Would y'all if you had a significant other, would you let your significant other's sibling move in with y'all? If they are down on their luck, maybe like a month or two. Get off your feet. Find a job, whatever the case may be. No. If you are well off and you're just trying to like have somewhere to live, we're going to exhaust all of our options first. Yep. You still stay with your parents? No. Grandma, uncles, co-workers, best friends. All of them say no. I might say no still too. But anyway, let's get into. Hello? Here we go. Let's get into it. This real quick one. Am I the asshole? My girlfriend's sister wants to move in and I won't change my mind. There's a high probability that my girlfriend's sister still wants to move in for 2 years until she finishes her master's degree. She didn't apply at the school. My brother is getting his master's right now and he just got a free dorm paid for his schooling. He's also working there. But like he exhausted all his options and found a good option. Have you ever tried? I understand if you know you have help, that you just immediately go for the help. But do you ever try to exhaust options and try to do things without help first? Because, like, what if they're not there? You can't always rely and depend and lean on somebody else. I just put my monitor down. Oh, my gosh. And lean on other people for all things all the time. You know what I'm saying? A couple weeks ago, a girlfriend asked me, what would you say if X moved in with us? Absolutely not. How would you react if my brother wanted to do that? I hadn't thought of it that way. Why the not? Why the not? Oh, I didn't think about it if somebody else moved in other than my sibling. Yeah, roles reversed. How would you like it? Well, I probably wouldn't like it. Yeah, he probably wouldn't like it. They don't see it as a problem because they used to live together as adults. Even their mother is already preparing for this and planning their life around this decision. What? This is a you're not the only person that lives here. You can't just be like, oh yes, family, come on. You're not the only person that lives here. This is an agreement we both have to come to, and if we both can't come to an agreement, it's not happening. It's not happening. Today we're seeing X, and she asked the same question, and I refused in the same way. Then I tried to avoid the topic and added that she would have a long commute ahead of her. I don't know how long that is in miles. I'm not converting it either. And it would surely make her exhausted, especially during winter, and I know what I'm talking about because I've commuted to work by train for 2 years, almost 2 hours each way. 2 hours to work? I ain't gonna lie, at that point, I'm jobless. I ain't 2 hours to work? Fuck no, baby. The sister said she'd contribute to the bills and pay us rent, but that's not my issue. I didn't get a 30-year obligation to limit my privacy. Oh, y'all got a house. This is the mortgage, they like 25, 35 years. Oh, yeah, this ain't no apartment. No, this is a house. To limit my own privacy. Yeah, you got a house so you can be big and bad. Have your own space, your own garage, your own yard, your own backyard. You know what I'm saying? Your own privacy. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You're cooked. You're chopped. You're done. You're done. You're done. To limit my own privacy, might as well move in with the rest of the family. On one hand, all money she would give us would go to excess mortgage payments, but on the other, I find it not worth it, and I feel like her living here would lead to conflicts. I'm afraid they, girlfriend as well as part of her family, won't respect my decision, and now I'll be seen as the bad guy. Am I overreacting? Won't respect my decision? What do you mean? Because I saw earlier where it said they're already preparing for this and building their life around this. Oh, he said he doesn't want it, but you're gonna move it anyway. No, the fuck you're not. I'm sorry, I tried to stop cussing for the past like 30 minutes, but that just made me bring it back out. No, the fuck you're not. You're not moving in. I said no. And you're not just gonna move in anyway because it's your sister. No. I will lock every single door in my house and throw my wife's key away down the garbage disposal to where I'm the only one with the ring. You're not moving in. And to get a copy of the key, you'll need my key. My key is not going to leave my side. The only key will be mine. You will not live here. Respect boundaries. No, you're not the asshole. Next, I'm not even going to read the comments. I feel like I might be conflicted. Yeah, y'all got me bent. Y'all got me all types of bent. Fuck is your problem? Am I the asshole for not preparing an extra gift for the kid who did not bring a gift? That don't even sound. No, you ain't bring a gift, so you don't get a gift. The fudge. Okay, yeah, this is about I had to figure. It's like a Christmas celebration. Everybody brings a gift, and y'all exchange gifts. So what's that? White elephant. It's just simple math at that point, buddy. You don't bring a gift, there is nothing to switch with. Therefore, you have nothing. Yeah, not for you. Everybody else not helping. Student of mine after he stole my customer? No. Or yes, actually, you already asked over that. Am I the asshole for still not going to my brother-in-law's wedding after accommodations were made for my kids? What do you mean by that? Accommodations were made? Am I the asshole for not wanting my sister-in-law at my house anymore? Okay, this seems juicy. Huh? Juicy. Every time I switch scenes, does it show Caitlin Clark? And it's not randomly. I don't have the Caitlin Clark black. I don't have a Caitlin Clark background. I was playing 2K, and it's just hooked. My streaming software is hooked up to my PlayStation. I'll stop talking anyway. For not wanting my sister-in-law at my house anymore. Whoa, that just took a dark turn off rip. 45 female, just lost my son. 26 months. Oh, 26 male. Oh, dumbass. My son is not biological. is not biologically my husband's. Let's just say that. And when we first found out, my sister-in-law came down to check on us. On the second day, she asked her brother, my husband, to make her a crab boil and didn't pay for any of the food. First of all, do y'all know how expensive crab boils are? I'll give y'all a couple seconds to answer. Do y'all know how much goes into a crab boil? So, those two things in mind, if he's making a homemade crab boil, she didn't pay for any, he had to pay for all the materials and spend all the time boiling it. I lost my son a day ago. Are we not right? Okay, well, it doesn't matter how long. I just lost my son. Hey, came down to check on you. Thank you for letting me stay here in your house. I'm not gonna lie, kinda hungry though. You think you can make me a crab boil? You gotta be out your damn mind, gang. I ain't gonna lie. I would've. Anyway, didn't pay for any of it either. Had the nerve and the gall to not pay for it either. The weeks before the memorial, all my family members came down to help us and pay for items that we needed. My husband's family didn't call or send us a card. So it's not biological to your husband's. Not biological. So it's not your husband's son. It's like a stepson. Okay. I get it. Still an asshole move. Not gonna lie. His family, pieces of shit. Respectfully. Disrespectfully, actually. The day of the memorial, I asked everyone to wear black with a hint of sunflower due to that being the last activity we did as a family. My sister-in-law wore a dress with just all flowers and a sunflower like a hat, and then proceeded to talk about how she is the lit auntie and how everyone wants to be around her and how she saw him in her dreams. God damn it, auntie. God damn it, auntie. God damn it. Oh yeah, I'm the lit auntie. He even speaks to me in my dreams. This fist, if I was the mom, so if I was a woman in that case, this fist going square between those lips right there. Teeth gone, rearranged. You're gonna need braces for another 37 years. The fuck is your problem? After the memorial, she was flirting with my brother who was married. You're a real piece of work, aren't you? Auntie, real piece of work. Then the day after the memorial, my family went out to cheer my kids up. My sister-in-law waited until everyone left. She sits next to me and said, "You look relieved." I asked her, "What did you just say?" She said it again. Then talked about how my sister was looking older than their ages and how one of my sisters is looking older than she is. What? Then on the last day that she was here, she texted me, she left me something I looked at, and it turned out to be champagne. Now, I told my husband that she said, and she told him, am I having a stroke? Yo, I can read, y'all. Oh my gosh, I swear I can read. Then on the last day that she was there, she texted me, she left me something I looked at, and it turned out to be champagne. Now, I told my husband what she said, and she told him what she said, that it was an accident, but never told me that she was sorry. I told my husband that she needs to leave, and I don't want her at my house. No, you're not the asshole. She's a real piece of work. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, if I was you, this right here was going straight right here. What was your deal? Holy shit, she sounds like a narcissist and a monster. Yeah. A narcissist and a monster. Another than a monster. Okay, let's refresh it. Let's do one last nice big one. Hot. Well, I've already read some good ones already. I've already read all the hot ones. Oh my gosh. Oh, and it's long. Pause. Yeah, this is good. Am I the asshole? For making my brother walk home after he said racial slurs? Chat. We got some juice with us. Leave it in the comment down below. Leave me, y'all. I swear. Leave y'all's answer in the comments down below. Would y'all make your sibling walk home after they said a racial slur? Talk to me, chat. Talk to me. Talk to me, chat. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So I, 18 female, have a younger brother, 17 male. For context, we're half Latin American, mom's side, and half white, dad's side. I don't know if it matters, but I'm very white passing while my brother looks fully Latino. Today I drove him to a haircut and physical therapy on my day off because our parents were busy and he failed his driver's test. LOL. On the way home, we started joking around, calling each other stupid and dumb like siblings do. Then completely out of nowhere, he told me to shut the fuck up. Nigga. Whoa. I was shocked and immediately tore into him. He tried to justify it by saying he calls his black friends that all the time, and they don't care. Here we go. Well, I say it all the time. They don't care. Okay, they don't care. Now say it to a whole different group of black people, see if they care. Promise you. Promise you somebody gonna care. Promise you somebody gonna care. Ow, my neck itches. Did I get bit? Was there something in my room? Oh my gosh, why does my neck hurt? I told him that didn't make it okay. Then he said, it's just a word just like the C word, referring to the anti-Asian slur. We live in a predominantly Asian area, which made that even worse. Oh yeah, buddy, you just digging your own grave. What is the C word? Oh! Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I got it. That's tough. I continued to argue with him, and he focused on how I was controlling. My brother is an athlete and had real D1 potential. Damn, you said had like you about to get him canceled for this. Had real D1 potential, but his season hasn't gone well. My dad has been frustrated because my brother stopped putting effort into recruiting and keeps letting opportunities slip away. Oh no, the classic cold in high school, but their life falls apart afterwards. No. My brother and I have always been kind of the golden kids on my dad's side. This past year, I got into a top university. Respect. So I think a lot of the pressure shifted onto him. I've been pushing him to study for the SAT and reconnect with recruiters, but he always says I'm controlling. Nigga, I'm trying to help you. You want to be a lazy sack of bum piece of shit? Go right ahead. Go right ahead, buddy. Go right ahead. He started venting that it wasn't fair because I'm naturally smart and doesn't understand real hard work. Sounds like excuses to me. Sounds like you're coping. It felt like he was dismissing how hard I've worked, but it was also probably the most vulnerable conversation we've ever had. Despite that, I did not forget about what he said earlier. About a quarter mile from our house, I pulled over and told him he could walk. He looked genuinely shocked. We sat there for about 10 minutes before he got out. As he walked away, he yelled that he didn't care and repeated the N-word around 10 times. Wowzers. We live in a very safe neighborhood, and he's 5'10", athletic, and is perfectly capable of walking home. When I got home, I told my dad everything while my brother called my mom. My mom called me in a frenzy, and I explained how he said racial slurs, which he left out, but she didn't seem to care. My dad said he didn't blame me for making him walk. My mom is pissed. She says what I did was especially cruel because I waited until after we'd had such a vulnerable conversation. She wants to take away my car. My parents bought it. And make me quit my job? See, everything goes back to the parents. Why are y'all so weird? Why are y'all so weird? Like, bro, what is your deal? You know what? I'm gonna take your car away, and you can't work anymore. What? What? My brother agrees I blindsided him. My dad thinks I was right, but also isn't planning to punish my brother. Am I the asshole? No, bro. No. Treat him right. Treat him with boundaries. He's a D1 athlete. If he wants to make it into college, he's half white and half Latino. Saying the N-word. Let him say that in college or something. His opportunities are going to be gone. His opportunities are going to be gone. Fix it now. But no responsibility, no accountability, no none of that. No, none of that. That's insane to me, man. That's insane to me, man. Let's see. You might have one more story in this. You might have one more story in this chat. No, no, no. Come back to me. Here we go. Might have one more story in my chat. Am I the a-hole for not paying my daughter's wedding when I have the funds to do so? This seems like a good one to end on. You have the funds to do so for your own daughter's wedding? Does this mean like people voted that she's ultimately not an a-hole? Am I the answer for wanting to take my sister to music? Why would that make you a butthole? Okay, wait a minute. Go back. All right. My spouse and I have worked hard our whole lives, and we're now in a very comfortable financial position. We could retire tomorrow if we wanted to, but we both enjoy working and plan to continue. We have three children. We have 3 children, and we paid for all of their college educations, so they graduated debt-free. We didn't put any stipulations on what they could study. Looking back, maybe we should have. 2 of our children have very solid careers, while 1 does not. This is about my daughter, who I'll call Maria. Maria earned a degree that doesn't translate well into a high-paying career. She later went back to get her master's degree, but that didn't improve her earning potential either. Damn, this is a waste of time and money. She's struggling financially, and there's been talk of her going back to school again for a nursing degree, although that would be a difficult transition, understandably so. My spouse and I believe that if you're mature enough to get married, you're mature enough to pay for your own wedding. So y'all are just pieces of shit. She's trying. She got a degree she thought was gonna work out. Did not. She went back to get her master's to see potentially she could start making some more money. It did not. She tried. You gonna fault her for trying? So she tried to put herself in a better position, and because she tried to do that and decided, hey, in this time frame, I fell in love. You're gonna blackball her? What? Nah, that don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. If you're mature enough to get married, you're mature enough to pay for your own wedding. Eat a dick. Our oldest child got married last year and paid for the wedding themselves. Well, yeah, you said it yourself. They have high-paying jobs. They were able to do so. It was a lovely wedding. Our second child is getting married next month, and they are also paying for their own wedding shit, which will be fairly expensive. Maria recently got engaged, but she and her fiance don't have the money to have a wedding like her siblings did. She asked if we would pay for it. Okay, now this is the only stipulation, or this is the only part of the situation that I'd be like, hey, I don't think that you should pay for all of it. I don't think that you should solely pay for her wedding. No. And I don't think that because she's not in a high-paying job that she shouldn't get married, right? I feel like they can still get married and have a nice wedding. It just may not be super expensive. It's that simple. You might not be able to have your dream wedding, but you get married because you really love that person, and then down the line redo your vows or even break tradition and get married again when y'all have the money to have a big wedding. Whatever the case may be, you can still get married. So her asking you to pay for the whole thing is insane. If her's like, hey, look, this is all I got. I can do this for our wedding. Do you mind if you pitch in a little bit? Because this is what I really want to do. I want to make sure it's grand and amazing for my wedding. Why does my ear itch? Is there something biting me? Oh my gosh. So I don't think that'd be bad. So 2 things can be right at once. But yeah, it's y'all treating her like she's not your blood is insane. But to that comment that I just said, I go off on tangents. I'm so sorry. To that comment I just said, the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Because see, people try to use blood is thicker than water. The full saying is the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. So you and your siblings both came from the same womb. You know, the amniotic fluid, however you say it. Y'all both y'all all came from the same womb. But even then, your siblings, Cain and Abel, the first murder in history was by brothers, or by a brother. The blood of the covenant, the people you meet, you know, thicker than the water of the womb. I got off on a tangent. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I told her no and said they should have the wedding that she and her future husband can afford. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let me know what y'all can afford. Okay, try that out. We might be able to throw some bread here and there. I'm not going to pay for all of it. No, but yeah. Okay, respect. W response. She was upset because she knows we have more than enough money to give her a fancy wedding like her siblings. Okay, yeah. You getting upset, her getting upset. It's a little off. You know, hey, sweetie. I know. So just do what you can afford. We might be able to help out. Throw you some bread. Simple as that. Simple as that. She thinks it's unfair that she can't have her dream wedding simply because she earns less than they do. Now that's just kind of the realization you have to come to. Hey, they got fancy weddings because they can afford it. I can't afford it, so I have to do what I can. Or you can just be one of those that is like engaged for a long time before you actually get married. Like people get engaged and their wedding's not for a year and a half afterwards. Spend that time to get your bread up. You know what I'm saying? Do some DoorDash orders, some Uber Eats. You feel me? I'm sorry. It's really insensitive of me. I'm so sorry. I told her that's just how life works. You pay for what you can afford. We don't believe it's our responsibility to pay for our adult's child's wedding. She thinks I'm being unfair and rubbing our money in our faces by refusing to help. Am I the asshole? Yeah, she can have her dream wedding. She just needs to pay for it. Respect. I want to take a dream wedding and being able to afford one are two different things. Parents aren't obligated to fund an adult child's wedding. Not the asshole about the wedding, but you may love your daughter, but you don't seem like you respect her. Yeah, it does sound like y'all like kind of treating her like less than. I bet she knows that. Hopefully you don't let that attitude seep into your other children's views of her, because it would suck for her whole family to think of her like that. I felt the same thing might be the case. Yeah, it does feel like y'all were being a little... Seems like the op doesn't really respect the fact that this child gravitated towards studying something that isn't rewarded financially. Thank you. Okay, that's why at first I was kind of not on your side. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not kind of not on your side. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being proud that they have a master's degree, they seem to look down on their child's education. I'm not making a judgment either way. I don't think Op should pay for the wedding, but my personal impression of the way it was worded is that Op doesn't like that this child is struggling to do. Yeah. Oh, do they pay for their masters too? Because then that would just make everything, just wrap everything up. Oh, damn, 22 minutes ago? Damn, well, people updating this at the drop of a hat. I just finished reading a story. For removing my plants and decorations from a former apartment that sold new tenants on the place. No, shit's mine. Nigga should have realized when he was selling people and doing tours of my old place that, hey, I don't think this comes with the place. Now, if one of those features are the reason why they bought it, oh, this plant that's hanging from the ceiling, I like that. Let me get this place. That's tough. I ain't gonna lie. You're not the asshole, but that is tough. Walk in there to move in. Yo, where's my plant? Oh, come to find out, it wasn't actually part of the place. Now they just signed paperwork on a 2-year lease. Dummy. To text when he's arrived for pickup. No, he should just text. If this is about children, yeah. Hey, yo, I'm here. Like, you just gonna pull up and expect me to know you're here? Dummy. Okay, I'm sorry. I could do this all day. I'm sorry. That's crazy. I was gonna play some games, but my what's it called is not working. Yeah, that's crazy, man. These stories. Let me know if y'all have any stories that y'all want to send me. I can make a Discord, and we start doing Discord reactions as well. I really enjoy doing these Reddit reactions. I enjoy the feedback I've been getting from these Reddit reactions. So I really appreciate y'all. Love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we live almost every day. So if y'all are new, make sure y'all tune into the streams on the Twitch. It's GWill TV. You see it right there. Oh, it went away. And YouTube, it's GWill TV. I have my Kick on there just in case I decide to get back on Kick. But, you know, the YouTube, drop a sub, drop a comment, drop a like, share it with your mommy, daddy, auntie, uncle. Boom, the Twitch is right there. Make sure y'all follow that. And right now, like I said, I was gonna play some games, but I'm not feeling it, man. I think we had a good stream. Sub, bro, or else, not a threat. Y'all heard him. Please sub up right now. I'm scared. Y'all sub up right now. I'm scared. I'm scared for my life. Yo, drop a sub, man. You know, if y'all new, drop a sub, like, comment, all that good stuff. I could get on the game. I can. Honestly, I can. But this piece of equipment I got right here, this Elgato, whatever the freak, it's supposed to help. Like, it allows y'all to hear my PlayStation. And y'all can hear my PlayStation and the people in the party. And when I first got it, it worked well. But like now, y'all can still hear the PlayStation in the party, but the people in the party can't hear me. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I did drop my controller. I did have this like in all the time, even when I wasn't streaming. So like I would play the game, I would get up, and I would drop my controller, and so like I think this would bend and the cord would bend. So I think there's just like electrical issues that's messed up. So I'm gonna have to get a new one, and I think that was like a lot of money, and I'm kind of broke right now. So if y'all new, make sure I drop a sub. Go over to Twitch, drop a follow, drop a sub over there, cause I am broke. Yeah, man. That's gonna be it for today's stream. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. I got the Reddit video going up tomorrow morning, and then we're gonna stream later tomorrow. Other than that though, we out.